All right, I forgot to put up my green screen. One moment. There we go. The illusion is unbroken. All right. Hey, I'm DC. You can find me everywhere under DC Lasair. Follow me on Blue Sky. You can go to my website, dclasair.com. My thingies are my domain is now pointing correctly to my Doras site. So yeah, you can type in www.dclasair.com or just dclasair.com. Quite fun to watch that roll up. Awesome. Hi, JD lady. Welcome on in. Go there. And dclasair.com is powered by Doras.to. That's .to. Can head over to that, my affiliate link that just got posted in chat. It is free. If you decide to go for Doras Pro, you can use the discount code DCLasair to get 3% off for 3 months. And I believe I still get a little bit of the subscription. Maybe. I don't remember if that part ended or not, but like reality zipping into a cool hoodie. Awesome. I should get one that I can lower from the ceiling from a remote and just be like, power move and have it come on down and be like, that'd be amazing. Let's see here. Talked about Doras. Gave them the plug they deserve. And special shout out to the two people who run Doras, Tomer T and Trent. They helped get the domain pointing correctly where it needed to be. They took time. They took the time to help me out and make sure everything was working. So holiday gift to me. I have my domain pointing and my website back and everything. So I'm very excited. Just a second here. There we go. So yes, very excited for that. And I can just, plug away at my website. We will be talking about Doras a little bit today. They did an update, and I kind of want to show that. Let's see here. But first, let's see, what do we have first? Here. Oh, I'm disorganized this week. I forgot to make bookmarks and things for all this. Let's go with... Yeah, let's talk a little bit about Moonbeam. It is currently in alpha. If you don't know what Moonbeam is, let me see if they have a blue sky. Anyway, Moonbeam is an up-and-coming platform. For streamers and everyone, and I will be hopefully trying it out pretty soon, letting you all know how it goes. They are in alpha, and then there'll be a beta right now. So once I go through the experience, I'll talk about it. And I don't think it'd be fair to show things off during the alpha because stuff's going to change a lot between now and then, but I will talk about the experience and everything, and setting it up and things like that, and hopefully that'll be something we can continually update. And it's one of the more interesting platforms to come around in the last couple years, so I'm excited to get in and trying that out. So yeah, looks like if you want to know more about Moonbeam, follow this guy, Anthony Joyce Rivera, one of the heads of Moonbeams, and a lot of his blue sky messages will be about Moonbeam, as hopefully that lives up to the potential I'm seeing in it. I'm at least excited for it, and hopefully some of the opportunities that come from it work out. Okay, just had to check something there. And so that's Moonbeam, for now, anyway. I watched so I'm in the alpha. I watched a stream, and they kind of have almost like Discord channels on the side where you can ask different questions. The idea is you have a realm, and within your realm, you get to have your own discussion channels, plus streams and things like that, which is pretty awesome. And let's see what else. We have today. What did I say I was going to talk about today? I don't even remember. Let's talk about the Rodecaster Duo and the Rodecaster Pro 2. Both had an update this week. I had mentioned this before when it was in beta, that they had made it so you could have virtual channels on those devices. Does Rode have a blue sky? I gotta go to Twitter. And gotta go to Twitter, I guess. Rode, get a blue sky account. Rode mics. Here we go. All right. See if they talking about. Oh, should mention that they did update the Wireless Go line, which is their little squarish microphones that, wireless mics. They have Gen 3, and they've added a bunch of colors to it, and added pro features like 32-bit float, gain assist, and more. So yeah, those are looking cool. Yeah, okay, there's the mic. I'm looking for the announcement. If I can find it. Does seem to be right in front of me. Well, we'll talk about it anyway. So the beta allowed you to have 4 virtual channels on the Rodecaster Duo or the Rodecaster Pro 2, which was great. And you could set them up with all your things. It would give me a few extra channels. I couldn't put them directly into OBS like I usually do. To control them, I would have to have put in a, like a master Rode thing, because controlling them individually in OBS just doesn't happen. There, for individual control in OBS, and what I'm talking about is separating out the channels. So, say I had one called a virtual channel called Game, and I put that into OBS. And for the physical sliders to work and show up in OBS, it has to be an input. And these didn't register inside OBS as inputs, so I couldn't. The volume slider wouldn't go up and down like I wanted to in OBS, and it just got confusing. So what I could do is basically make one master mix, send that there, and then I would still have slider control of those. Now, where these virtual channels come in handy is right now in the back of mine, I have I'm using 2 USB ports, so I get all my physical channels. Well, this would allow me to get rid of one of those USB cords, free up a USB space, and just use virtual channels. So the other option is if I made like a master mix thing and treat that as the input and don't have the separate ones in OBS, I could do it that way, and that way I am controlling the physical volume on the slider of the different things. So it's an option, not the one I would like, but it may be what I have to do for the time being. Hopefully that made sense. And if you're looking at the Wireless Go 3, here is their store page with all the colors you can pick. And like I said, they have more than just, they didn't just make a new generation of these and make colors. They actually added some extra stuff to here. Like I mentioned, 32-bit float recording, and a host of professional features and enhancement. So yeah, those are neat, and we've talked about a lot of the Rode wireless mics before, all the different products they have around that. I like a lot of what what they do, and watched multiple videos on how these mics sound. They're all pretty good. So yeah, and if you want to know what a mic sounds like, just go to YouTube, type in the name of the mic, and someone probably has a video running it, and listen to it. And if you like how it sounds and it's in your price range, you know that's the mic for you. That's why I got this mic. Is I liked how it sounded, and I figured with the way my voice is, the preamp stuff in the Rodecaster Duo, this one would make my voice sound the best. And this is the Rode Pod Mic USB, by the way. And I've really liked it. All right, what else do we have here? The Rode. Doras. Yes, Doras had an update. They are on version. They're still in beta, so it's version 0.3 something. Like, let me get that right. Da, 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 da. As soon as I find their. Oh, there they are. Okay. Announcements. Yes, they are on version 0.3.2. And they added some StreamerBot integration. And so what I can do with this, I got to finish setting up some of it, but what I can do is some magic. Is if I do that, it throws up random links. So there's my Patreon. I can make that say whatever I want. Notice it went to my X account and my Patreon again. Come on, do something different. There you go, blue sky. So yeah. So it connects through their API to StreamerBot, and basically I have my username in, and there's some other settings I can put in, and yeah, every now and then it'll just throw in a random link into chat, which is kind of awesome. Yeah, and the other thing I want to talk about was the new thing to D&D Beyond Map. I've talked about them quite a bit. Let's see here. Oh, I'm not signed in. Oh, sign in. There we go. Let me pull up a map, and we can just show this off. It's monster stat blocks and hit point tracking. So I'll use this last map I did on my players. Let me do some adjustments on the screen. As soon as I can click to the right thing, there we go. All right. Click a button. This button. Oh, okay, that's going to look pretty good. All right. So this should work out fine. Alrighty. If I bop on over to my demo window. Up. Alright, this is maps. D&D Beyond. This is one of the quests, the Infinite Staircase map. One of the quests in it. This forge here. And you notice I have some hook horrors over here. And so if I want to run combat, I click on the select. I grab them. I click the plus button here that says add to encounter. Get a magnifying glass on that. So yeah, this plus button right here. Add to encounter. Notice now I have 2 hook horrors here. Then I can also select this thing, add it to encounter, processes, it's in the encounter. And, difficulty high. I hit start combat. We have the hit points, the armor class, their initiative score, all in this box here. I click on them. I can, the player does 5 damage, 5 damage. Oh, look, it done that. But the neat thing is, click here, and ooh, look at all these. Or I can open the monster stat block and read its traits and say, yeah, it's using its poison jab +6. So it does that. It rolls. Oh, and behind my head, hold on. Where's my cursor? Let me move it so you can see what's going on behind me. With the chat log. There we go. So I can roll, and it appears down here. Poison jab 2 hit. I got a 16. Then I can roll the damage for it. Did 11 damage. And then if you want to see what all those dice are, you go to the game log and dice option down below here in the bottom right. Put a little dot on that. And then as you can see, I can roll dice, right to the game log. But then it shows me, it breaks down, what I rolled on each of the die for that damage. If I go up 1, I can see that I rolled a 10 on the dice. I get +6 to the hit, giving me a total of 16. And I can do that for all the things. They make a wisdom check. See that? So this is kind of cool. Bonus actions, everything the monster does is right there. And then when it's time to move on, we can click that. We can click the next. I'll go to next one. Now, your players won't have access to these things, obviously, because they're the monsters. The DM controls them. And the players will have to have their character sheets open in another tab. And they can, click and roll. And then whatever your players roll off of their character sheets will also appear in the chat log here, as long as they are in your campaign. So yeah, hooked horror, again, monster stat block, melee attack, 2 hit, got a 12, probably a miss on some people. Do that again. Oh, look, 14, that might hit. And 6 whole damage. So yeah, you get different views, which I like. Ad break has started, so we'll kind of faff about. Yeah, and then if You can temporary HP, override the hit points. Can't mess with the armor class here. But you can mess with the hit points. The initiative gets set. And, heal, damage. Easy enough. And if you just want to make them have they gotta make Constitution saving throw. So, hit that. And wow. Well, this hook horror saved whatever it was going on. Got a 22. So yeah, whatever that effect was, it did the thing. And then you click next. And so if I had party member tokens on the map, I would go to select and I would draw the square around the party members, and they would all be in this initiative order block. So yeah. So as the Handbrake finished, I just mentioned that if you would add your party member tokens, and you can add them to combat. So, or to say in combat, if I were to go to the token browser and say I had an Aarakocra. Oops, that's right. I got hit the plus. Had an Aarakocra, right? Okay. I want all these things to be in the combat. Draw a rectangle around them. You can see how that goes. Or you can add all tokens at once. They add all tokens. Look, even the party came up now. You can say auto initiative for them. Auto initiative for them. You can click it. Every time you click auto initiative, it just rolls initiative. Then start combat. It organizes everybody to a thing. Notice player. I don't, no control here, but the monsters get stuff. And then if I went to start the session, all right, and then switch to spectator view, new in maps. So now this is what the player sees. Right? They see that this is what the spectators see, not because the players would get a little more information. But they see whose turn it is. This one of our party members. And then when I go to the map and I say next, the spectators will update, and it'll show them that it's this character's turn. And if they are so yeah, spectator, this is what you want to use if you were to do a show. You'd want spectator mode to pop up on everyone's screen. That way, the players still have their information kind of private, and the DM has their fog of war and everything private. As you can see, this map is still covered with some fog of war that I did, but if I were to uncover it, we've played through this map, so I don't need it anymore. So eraser, size, let's do large. So if I uncover this area, then I go to the spectator view, you see how that's now opened up over here. Yeah. So that is new stuff in maps, the creature rolling. And again, I want to be clear on what I think is good for if you're using D&D Beyond maps and you're producing an actual play show. You would want the spectator view be on a window or on a monitor, have its own spot somewhere, right? So and you do that as a separate window capture into OBS, and that's what everybody sees in the broadcast. And players don't have to worry about it because they'll have their own view, and then you'll have your DM view, and yeah, you can uh, then you can mess with the map and move the tokens and everything, and no one can see all the neat stuff you're doing unless you want them to. So we can end the combat. Boop. Just like that. Close sidebar. You can cover everything in fog or reveal all of it if you want. That's the draw. Overlays. If you haven't seen overlays before, these are neat because, oh, I have a cone and it's a 30-foot cone. So that means it goes out here. Starts at my character, goes out 30 feet. And you can change the color. And when you don't need anymore, just delete. But yeah, these are neat. Or your effect is a cube, centered here. Oops. Effect is a cube, centered there. And it's a 20-foot cube. So it hit everything in there. And you can move it. If you misjudge where to make the cube, you can, they let you move it around. You can rotate. Need to. So if you don't have it placed exactly the first time, you don't have to delete the whole thing and try again. You can just move it and rotate it where you need it to be. Yeah, and those are in what's called overlays. Line overlay, same thing. I have something that goes 100 feet straight from me. There we go. And again, you can change the colors. Purple, yellow, whatever helps. Orange. Yeah, so you probably want one of the colors that stands out a little more. So like an orange would probably be good. But yeah, that's what's going on with D&D Beyond Maps. Boop. Go back here. And let me exit map thing. Don't need it up anymore. And let's see what we have going on here. We have stuff. Yay, stuff. What time is it? Okay, we're doing good. Doing good. What else did I want to show to you today? Here, we talked about Moonbeam. We talked about that. Oh. Sure there wasn't an update to something that I missed. Oh, someone made a kind of a neat thing here. Or streamer bot. That's cool. They made a Twitch receipt, and so it shows you. It prints. Listen to me. It makes a graphic that looks like a receipt, and it says things like uptime, follows, subs, bits cheered, raids, hype trains, total ad time, chat messages sent, moderation, all that. That's pretty fun. You can find that right here by Tommy. And where did my cursor go? Oh, there's my cursor. I lost my cursor. Oh no. Whatever shall I do? What else do we have today? Oh, I know what I was going to talk about. Let me make sure it's still happening before I rant. Okay, so maybe not all of you have this view, but right now on Twitch, a number of us now have our title bars up top instead of down below. I don't like this at all. Just bad idea. So all our things are up there instead down there, and just pushes the screen down a little bit. It was better when it was below, and it separates it information. Like all the text stuff was kind of in one area, right? You had your title and your tags and everything down below, and then people could just scroll down and see your about, your goals, and your panels for your stream and everything. But now there's this separation of things, and I just don't like it at all. So Twitch, please put that bar back down there. Please stop this experiment and put it back down here. There's a petition to get them to change it back already. Has quite a number of upvotes, so that's good. But yeah, it's new, so and different, and that's just throwing me off. And I think it's just a bad place to put it. And it needs to go back where it was. Now, not everyone is going to see the title bar up here yet, is my understanding, but it is rolling out. But if you see the title bar up there now, yeah, your streamer pals didn't do that. That is Twitch going, this needs to be here now. And a lot of us are saying we didn't need this change. Bring it back down here, please. So it's just kind of frustrating. And okay, because I'm still excited about it, that I can again type dclasair.com in my browser, and it goes right to my Doras page where I put everything. I'm very happy with this. Oh, I know what I can show all of you. Is it break time? Nope, not time for a break. My new template. Yay! I made a new Notion template for y'all. Free. You can check out all of my templates that I made in Notion. ! Template should pull up the command. Yeah. So the first link there is all my templates, the ones that work individually. And then the second link is if you are making a show. This will take you through pre-production to post-production. Fantastic. But yeah, use those links. Go there. Oh, those aren't the... Those will still take you there, but they're not the links I want to be using. Okay, so I'll have to remember to fix that. But yeah, I'll show you, show off my latest Notion template. And get the direct link to. Moment. I'm just so happy all my domain's pointing where it needs to point again. It's fantastic. It makes my life so much better. This needs to load. Okay. So in D&D 2024, fighters, rangers, a few other classes can take advantage of something called weapon masteries. Now, every weapon has what's called a mastery to it, and these are extra properties that the weapon can do, either on a hit, a miss, whatever it says it does. Right? A hit, a miss, you used a bonus action attack, whatever. So I've made these cards, weapon mastery cards, to help you keep track of them, because you might be wondering, well, what do these things do? And instead of flipping through the book or whatever, now I will say D&D Beyond makes it easy. You just kind of click on the thing. But I made cards to make it easy for you. And let me just make sure that this show properly. Yeah, all right, let me fix a thing here. Oh, wrong thing. Wrong thing. I need to grab this window. Get rid of that space there. Center this a little bit. Oh, I can just transform. I know none of you can see what I'm doing. Center the screen. There we go. All right. So back to demo. All right, and here's my weapon mastery cards for D&D 2024. And here's instructions. It's a really simple table block thing set up. I made a button right down here. So if you click this button, it will make a new weapon mastery block for you, and you can just fill it in. And so, as you can see, I made a sample. Weapon mastery, Vex. Vex is a property. Description: if you hit a creature with this weapon and deal damage to the creature, you have advantage on your next attack roll before the end of your next turn. So, you hit a creature, even if you don't have multiple attacks, you can still take advantage of Vex, because you hit, right? You have that advantage. You wait until your next turn. Your next turn's still going. You get that advantage because your next attack that can't happen at the end of your turn, because at the end of your turn you're done doing things. So on your next turn you can do advantage, and then and then that effect would end. But then when you hit them in the round after that, you could do Vex again, right? So weapon, one of the weapons that has Vex is a hand axe. So if your character uses hand axe, I put in the damage, 1d6 slashing. I mean, you can write in whatever. If you want to put in your pluses or anything like that, you can do that here. And then the URL, the Vex was in the free rules, so I the description and everything is there. Here's a link to the 2024 free rules. So this description is copy and paste from there, and then say I wanted to change this up a bit, because you can type whatever is useful to you in these. That there's no, you can change this however you want, type however you want, doesn't matter. Whatever is useful to you, you can put in here. I just put in the full description as is, but you can put the URL of where you got it. So if Roll20 allows you to put in URLs of things and you use Roll20, you could put that here as well. I got this handy dividing line to separate the sample from everything else. And then, when you want a new one, just click New Weapon Mastery block, and a whole new block will appear for you. Yeah, and the instructions is a drop-down toggle, so just click it again, get them out of your way. And I'm pretty happy with this. It took me a while to figure out how I wanted to organize this and what the best way to show the information. And I wanted to show the information in like a little card format, so even if you wanted to print these off, there's the potential to do that, and you just kind of cut it out, and you have your weapon mastery, and then you can just take it with you. You don't even have to have Notion with you. Just print, cut, and then paper clip them to your character sheet or whatever, and whatever convention you're going to, and you can have them there. And hey, thank you Zero for the raid. Welcome on in. Let me go over here. Hey everybody, welcome on in. I'm DC. You can find me everywhere under DC Lasair. That's DC Lasair. Go right there. Go to dclasair.com for all the links. Follow me on Blue Sky. Ignore the Twitter link. Just follow me on Blue Sky. It's DC Lasair. And if you, my website is powered by a link in bio site called Doras.2. We'll give them another plug because I have an affiliate code. And it's free to use. Raid and run. Need more caffeine and have to get into work. Have a great stream. Yeah, thanks for bringing your people over, Zero. Appreciate it. Let's get you a shout out. Let's do that here. Hope the stream was great. Ta-da! Shout out. All right, so my website's powered by Doras.2, which is a relatively new link in bio site. They still call themselves in beta. If you like what you see, you can sign up for a pro account, use the discount code DCLasair, and you get 30% off for 3 months. So I really like it. The developers have helped me out a lot in getting things going, and especially my web domain pointing, because I didn't understand all that. But they're pretty responsive, and yeah, I think it's a wonderful site. My blog's there, everything's there, and we were talking about my newest Notion template, which I will let me get that link again. Boop. Boop. So if you're playing D&D 2024 rules, there are weapon masteries. For weapons, fighters get to take advantage of weapon masteries, as do rangers and a couple other classes. Have these things called weapon masteries, and essentially I made this template for to make easy weapon mastery cards. Oop, I had to find the button again. And so I have instructions here. I just took this text from the D&D 2024 free rules. Here, I made a button so you can make new blocks. And you fill in the weapon mastery. So one of the properties is Vex. And then right in the description, this is just a copy paste of the description, but whatever you want here, it's a real easy table. Weapon, the weapon that has the Vex property for this character, hand axe, this, weird character, unknown. I put in the damage, 1d6 slashing, and then if I had something different in the description or somewhere else, I have a URL link that will take me to the rule that of the weapon mastery property. But yeah, if you want a new one, you just click this, and you can fill it in. Real easy table. I put quite a bit of thought into how to display this information. I also like this card style because you take the template, you duplicate it into your Notion, right? But if you don't have Notion with you or can't get online, this card style is handy because you can just print it out, cut it out, and then like paper clip it to your character sheet, and you have an instant reference to what that weapon mastery does for you if your character has weapon masteries. And characters with weapon masteries, that is listed in the class description if you can take advantage of a weapon mastery, or in the case of fighter, multiple weapon masteries. So yeah, that is my newest template for Notion. I'm pretty happy with it. I hope you check it out. It is time for break. We'll get to there soon. Boop. If you want to see my other templates, that's ! If I can spell correctly, templates. That first link will take you to all of my TTRPG Notion templates. So if you're not playing D&D, there's templates you can put in, and you can modify them how you want to whatever game system. Since I mostly play D&D, that's what a lot of these are kind of geared towards, but they're easy to change if you need to change them. That second link is to my actual play production template. So if you're making a actual play show, this will help take you through pre-production to post-production. And there's, sets you up databases and checklists and lots of other tools in there. And there's instructions, and I've made videos on YouTube, and those links are all part of that, the actual play production template. So yeah, if you use Notion, please check those out. Yeah, and all you have to do is have a free Notion account, and you click the duplicate button in the corner, goes into your Notion, and you can use it however you want. And if you do use it in your games, let me know, or give me credit or something. That'd be cool. I'd like that. All right, we are going to take a break. Going to be about 5 minutes. I'm going to get up, stretch, do the things, maybe get a snack. I don't know. And we'll roll into our next hour where we're going to talk all about other tech news and TTRPGs. Also, when we come back, if you have any questions related to streaming tech or actual play production, put those questions in chat, and I will answer them after we get back from break. All right, stay tuned. I'm going to run some ads. Enjoy the music and the videos, and I will see you in about 5.
Do not like Tyrion. So yep, that is another fail.
You take 3 points of burning custard damage.
Little did you know that Tyrion actually has resistance to burning custard damage. Specifically that, because of, yes.
So I just see him get sucked in a window on the top floor and disappear.
Yep.
I wouldn't be the first. Never mind. How much damage was that?
3
6,
points.
you said? 3? Thanks.
Brian and other people in chat can tell you, I will turn on Business Tanya real quick when we need to. And no one likes Business Tanya because it's the unfun part of doing this. What you're struggling not to laugh. What are you gonna say?
No, because my secret is that I'm actually always Business Brian. That's the thing is people don't understand. Like Business Brian, just they're like, oh, it slipped out, and I'm like, Business Brian's been here the whole time.
This is where all the great stuff gets baked that you love.
I mean, I do enjoy getting baked.
Dope pastries and everything you could love. All in your tummies. Yeah. All right. Now they...
I'm gonna just let DC have this. I'm gonna let him have it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Elminster's not around, so might as well.
I made a pit. Look at me. I made pits.
Let's move.
I don't know. I don't know what I can do that would be that's gonna top the meat wizard. Those were words I said. Don't clip that. Anyway. So, how about that tech? So, here we go. Y'all ready for this? Yeah, this will be something, won't it? Hey, look at that. There's 3 of me. So right away, you'll notice some color difference in things. And yeah, and you probably like one more than the other, and that's fine. I'll tell you which one I like, but if I was doing an actual camera review, this would be a... And with that, his size grows to 10 feet. His skin becomes a flaky crust. Skeletal wings of butter spread out from his back. And a rolling pin of necrotic energy forms in his hand.
Choices were made, and we respect
Wow.
The pie missiles go from 2 to 4. There's 2 below his arms, 2 above.
Tyrion just turns to Punk and says, "I did warn you."
Question.
Yes.
Does this count as a humanoid dying?
No.
Just changing form. Dagnabbit, okay.
This was his magical girl transformation sequence. So.
Oh.
We're going to do the thing first. There's an easy way to end this, but I'm not doing that. We're suplexing the train. Yeah!
Right, now about these stores, the potions, the weapons, yeah, I definitely would like to take a bit of a supermarket sweep run through what you have there. So let's, if you could just show us to that, I would very much be interested in whatever you can outfit us with.
I have no idea what just happened, but that was cool. Now it really reminds me of Hitchhikers, right?
And rather it was stolen from Mr. Orton, or he's smuggling it in for himself and claiming that it's homemade when it's not. We should really just take all this stuff and go turn it into the Baker's Guild and call it done.
Do we really need to find this Darren Esser? Oh my god, I just got that. Do we need to find this person, or can we just go?
And I'm listening. I don't know why I'm leaning in like I can. This helps me hear you better. And okay. Wisdom is my best. We're gonna try it. It'll probably be hard, but sure. Go eat the brain then. Look, a 23. you think I'm gonna fail that one? I mean, you know. All right, welcome back, everybody. Hope you had a good break. Thanks for sticking around. Oh wow, I launched a 3-minute and did 90-second. Ugh. Sorry for all the ads. That wasn't planned, but SiriBot says a bunch of ad breaks went off, so apologies. Should have just been the 130-minute, but due to the way Twitch ads work and it's all weird, everything stuff. But thanks for sticking around. Let's see, where were we? Oh yeah, so today, the last hour of stream is I have some music going, we relax, we chill out, we get into our weekend, deep breath, and I look at news sites and we talk about that. So, while I'm here, if you do want to support me and you want to see more templates and things, or access to my Discord, where there's occasionally exclusive thingies, you can go to my Ko-Fi, Coffee is right there, or Patreon, patreon.com/DC Lasair. Either way, that'll get you access to my Discord. It's less expensive than a Twitch stream subscription, so that's a good way to support me there. And yeah, and so we just look at news sites. So the first little bit, look at any tech news that has come up that might be of interest. Because stuff can happen while we're streaming, or maybe there's just, something that happened earlier today I didn't catch. And again, if you have questions on producing a TTRPG stream, or a question about tech, if you want to talk about any specific tech, fine by me. But if you have a question around streamer tech and computer tech and things like that, let's talk about it. Feel free to put it in chat. Otherwise, we just sort of sit back, put your shoulders back, do a stretch, and we go through some news. Ooh, this is neat. This is on Ars Technica. Generating power with a thin, flexible thermoelectric film. Device could be integrated in clothing, harvest body heat to power gadgets. That's kind of cool. All right, I'll have to read all that at some point. It's a long article, so but definitely one to check out later. I like that kind of tech. It always sounds fun. So there's that article if you want to read it for yourself. Looks like just a little further information on that. Looks like a flexible thermoelectric devices, or FTEDs is what they're called, basically converting thermal energy into electric power. I'm reading from the article. A team of Australian researchers thinks they've finally achieved a breakthrough that might take F-heads off the ground. So cool, and the rest of the article is all about that discovery, what they do, and that's pretty neat. I like that. If you have this article came out yesterday, but if you have a WordPress site, there is a critical WordPress plugin vulnerability under active exploit, threatens thousands, it says. So make sure you have followed everything and are up to date on it. Here is more information again, looking at Ars Technica right now. That's there. Google steps into extended reality once again with Android XR. No pricing or availability. New competition. Available for purchase next year. All right, once again, still on Ars Technica, so here is that article. You want to read yet another try at VR, AR things. Alright. Like I said, this is the flow part of the stream. Talk about it. After we get through tech, we'll talk about TTRPG stuff. If you didn't see it, last night was the Game Awards 2024, which is basically Adpalooza plus some awards. Mostly ads for upcoming games. Now, some of the games did look cool, but it's really a 3-hour block of time in which they run lots of commercials and mention some people who did things that are award worthy. The awards itself are almost secondary to the previews and the new things coming out and everything. There are, of course, a bunch of best Christmas gifts for everyone 2024 holiday thing. Most tech sites have these articles up, so I'm not going to go through all those. If you find something interesting in those articles, though, let me know, and we can definitely talk about it. One more tech site here. Okay, not much there. All right, let's look at our TTRPG news site. And as I covered earlier, if you use D&D Beyond, their maps beta had an update so that you can roll and adjust hit points on the map itself. So you can run an encounter, and you can roll their attacks, and that all opens up. And so watch the VOD of this very video you're watching now, and you can check all that out. All right, let's open up there. That one. I'm just opening up a few news sites here. What happened? Oh. My computer is having an issue with something I did. I think I tried to open up too many tabs at once. And now it's just going. I hope I'm still online. I should be. Everything says I am. Okay, computer, are you happy with me? Can I click to other things? Is it just... Is it just Chrome that's having the issue? Yep. Chrome crashed. All right. Well, didn't like some website, did you? No. All right, let's get back to it here. Restore pages. Let's not restore pages, just in case. All right, so we're going to open up that tab. Let it resolve. Maybe if I do this a little slower, we'll avoid that website for now. And hopefully, okay. Oh, if you were at PAX U over the weekend, Pathfinder did launch a play test for 2 new classes. And you could look at those at PAX Unplugged. Otherwise, it's open now. Here's the article via EN World. About that. And the playtest runs December 9th through January 31st. So if you're into Pathfinder and want to try those new classes, or you just want to see them, get in on that. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, the D&D Beyond Maps application is coming along quite nicely, and the latest update is running monsters in the map thingy and running the whole encounter. Oh, what's this? Oh, I got a commander deck thanks to Painting Pirate and Taru Hunter. As I was hanging out with them, because I'll probably be going to MagicCon Chicago, and because of the D&D stuff. And once I figure out a schedule for that, I'll let everyone know. But since I'm going to a Magic tournament, I figured I would get a commander deck because I like the idea of commander better. Let's see here. Jump to light speed, some sort of Star Wars card game. Here's that on Bell of Lost Souls to launch next year. It's weird thinking that next year isn't that far away. Like, this year's already felt like 10, but yeah. Oh, so if you have any interest in Pendragon, Chaosium apparently has the rights to it back. They are releasing Pendragon Game Master's Handbook early next year. Oh, so they have the core rule book, the Grey Knight, and the Pendragon 60 RPG starter set has all been released. And now a Game Master's Handbook is coming to retail. Okay. I get it. So yeah, if you're interested in that, here's that article. Yeah, so I hope you all have a good weekend. Hopefully your week has been all right. I'm glad you're all here, though. What is this? Is this just a crowdfunding wrap-up thing? Oh, nice. Okay. Because, yeah, there's going to be a Voltron role-playing game. Its crowdfunding ends on December 23rd. And an Evil Dead 2 5e setting. Another Morkborg type game. Anyway, if you want kind of a crowdfunding wrap up, Ian World has you covered. Right there. Alright, anyone else to look at? Oh, Free League has 2 new One Ring TTRPG books. Realms of the Three Rings. Oh, the One Ring TTRPG has announced Realms of the Three Rings, while the Lord of the Rings role-playing will get Keepers of the Elven Ring. Okay. So, those who play the One Ring, you'll have Realms of the Three Kings, and if you play the Lord of the Rings role-playing, you have Keepers of the Elven Rings. And the content is going to be the same in each other, just depending on which Lord of the Rings system you use. Oh, no, I don't want any of that. Thing pop up. So there is all that. Alright. Do we have any good Humble Bundles in the gaming space? Here. Oh, the Pathfinder Happy Birthday Remaster, Pathfinder 2nd Edition Humble Bundle is still up. I think they gave it extra time. So if you are interested in Pathfinder 2e, this is quite a bundle. Get you started. And let's see if we can make this link smaller. There we go. Get rid of all the cruft. There you go. What other bundles do they have beyond? They have Disney Classic games, Metroidvania Mania, what's in Metroidvania? 9 Years of Shadows, Axiom Verge 2. Some of these I haven't heard of. The Night Witch, Ghost Song. Okay. Not a bad little selection. And what do we have in software? Blender Market's essential game modding toolkit encore. Well, if you use Blender, there's quite a toolkit there. Monument Studios TTRPG Audio Compendium. Let's look at this. Let me look at the other ones real quick. Make sure there's nothing else I want to... Yeah, okay, so what does this give us? Create the perfect audio escape for your game, film, or creative project with this bundle of royalty-free sounds from Monument Studios. Alright, so if you want a big, massive bundle of audio effects that you can use in your projects, royalty-free, make sure you check out whatever license there is for it, and if they need attribution of any kind, boom. Alright, let me power up my dashboard again, since I had to close all my tabs. Yeah. Alright, what else do we have? But yeah, any questions? Feel free to ask. Oh, shall we look at the Polygon's best new tabletop RPG books of 2024? I probably haven't read any of them. Oh, that's right. Dreams and Machines has their player guides out by Modifius. I have a about a year ago or so, I think, maybe 2. They had the quick starter thing before the launch, so I picked up the free quick start, and it's an interesting book. Dungeons and Dragons Player's Handbook 2024. Yeah. So the 2024 Player's Handbook and Dungeon Master's Guide are very both well laid out books. Like, even if you don't like D&D, these are well laid out books. Starfinder, Triangle Agency. All right, cool, pretty good list. You haven't seen it yet? There's a Blades in the Dark thing here. I have Blades in the Dark over on a shelf there. I haven't read it yet, so I'm not likely to pick up extra stuff about it until I've read it, but Blades in the Dark Deep Cuts, keep that in mind. Oh wait, that's the original an update to the original rules. So maybe we do get this one. if it makes things easier. That might be worth it. But yeah, so I kind of like what Dreams and Machines was going for by Modifius. If you get a chance to check out the quick start or anything like that, do so. pretty cool what they got going on. I have so many TTRPG books to read yet. I was good when I was at PAX U. I didn't buy extra TTRPG books. I just bought more dice. Just more dice. And we don't talk about how much I spend on dice. Just don't mention it. Just know there was a lot of dice in this house. Let's see, do I still have, oh, yeah, I still have a couple of books right here. Let's see here, this one will look good on camera. The other one will green screen out a bit. Suppose I can shut off my green screen. Yeah. Actually, yeah, I'll just turn off my, the alpha channel here. So you'll see a green screen. Here, filters, chroma key off. All right, so this is by Dispel Dice. This is the, I just lost the name of it, the Feywater set. Ooh. I like that the numbers are very readable. That is one thing I look for in dice. I may have a lot of sets, but I also have to go, can I easily read these? If I can't, I maybe I like the set. Sometimes I'll get the set, not often, but yeah, if I can't easily read it, there's no point in getting them. Most of the time anyway. I may have broken that rule a couple times, but you know, general guiding principle, perhaps. These are the Rainbow Drops set. And I just like the kind of pastel colors going on here. Again, very easy to read. Please, dice makers, make your dice easy to read. Yeah, that's two of this. Oh, you know what? I showed this off earlier in the week, but this off again. Crystal Sully, who is a fabulous illustrator, wrote an illustrated book called The Untamed Bestiary, a field guide to marvelous monsters. And Crystal was at the con, so I have this signed. This is an awesome book. It has monsters and various things. Go off pages here. You know, like this. Right? I mean, it's just gorgeous throughout. So yes, if you, now this is the special edition cover. So there's another cover that's non-special edition, but this was their deluxe edition cover, whatever it was called. And this is available in this greenish color or red. But if you get a chance, pick up this book. This is just really fantastic. There's no stat blocks or anything in it. It's just for your imagination and everything, and it describes what they do. You know, it's get this book. It's really wonderful. Oh, I got my expensive D20, which I can read the numbers on, but it looks very fancy. Ooh. Yeah. This is Yanir. And Yanir has... Oh, Yanir will take a lot of my money someday. But they have lots of dice for lots of monies, but well worth it. They are, all their stuff look really well crafted. Handmade, beautiful sets. If you can splurge on Yanir now, I was able to splurge a little bit on this 1d20. So got that. Again, we don't talk about how much. We might have kitty time. Hold on. Anna. Kitty. Come on. Here you go. There's my kitty. Anna. Okay. Oh. Time to get down, is it? Alright. Come on. Alright, that was our kitty visit for the stream. Where was I? Oh, I might as well show off the Pixels dice I got again. They had a special edition at PAX U. If you don't know what Pixels are, they have LEDs in them, and when you roll 1 and 20, you can set the colors, things like that. So this little thing is acts as a charging station. There's a USB-C plug on the back. I take it off. Right here, you can already see it kind of lighting up as I took off the charging thing. And then, as you roll it, lights up. Might be losing charge here, but yeah. And then there's an app you can download, and whatever you roll on here will display on the app. So I connected these the other day, so let's do a little demo, eh? And also in the app you can control the colors and everything. So let's see if this works. As soon as I find the app. There it is. It's called Pixels, the app. Okay. And so I'm clicking on a profile. And then I roll the die. And it shows me what I last rolled. I got 17. But yeah, it tells you its status, how the signal strength, the type of the die is. This is a white Aurora. And you can set colors and everything in the app, and even copy profiles over to other dice. But yeah, so I just got their one D20 because even they didn't have sets there, but their sets are a lot. So one sparkly. Good enough for me. Put it back in the box. And because of the kitty that we all just saw, did get a kitty dice set. Each face has a little cat on it. The highest number has a special cat symbol. So here's a D12. And then the 12 is the cat. For the 8 is, I don't know if you can see that quite. The 8 is cat. It has a little cat food. And so there's like little paw prints and other cat designs. It's a whole set. Don't remember where I got this from. It was there's a dog one too. But since I have a kitty. Oh, the kitty. And oh yeah. My commander deck is red and white. This one, if you play commander, you probably know who this is instantly. I do not. I will have to look at the card. But I got some nice sleeves, so I've been slowly sleeving the deck. But yeah, it's my commander deck. I haven't extended it. I haven't read much about it, but one day I will, hopefully before MagicCon Chicago in February. So, next to me, oh, that's about it. Might be a good time to wrap things up. All right, let's turn the illusion back on here. Chroma key. Boop. There. You saw nothing. There was no green screen. There's only this. By the way, Zero made the background and all the graphics around here, like my logo up there. This scene, all my Be Right Back and starting soon and ending screen. Zero did all those. And so yeah, when you see that, whoops, that logo, I gotta point that way for y'all. That you know it's my account because it should have that symbol there somewhere on the account. All right, I think we'll wrap up and let's take a look who is on. See if we can throw a raid over to anybody. No more. Okay. Looks like Molecule is on, but will they still be on? Like they're in middle. So it is Molecules. Let's see here. Celebrating 4-year on Twitch. So go say hi to Molecule. Molecule is wonderful. And I will be back here on Monday with Dragon Age Veilguard. I'm still working through it. And then Tuesday, Dragon Age Veilguard again. Wednesday is Gunpla. Thursday, back to video games. And Friday, as always, Tech Friday. All right, thank you all so much for being here. Once again, I'm DC, producer, streamer, moderator, all the things. Go to DC Lasair. It's all there. DCLasair.com. Do the things. Go places. And yeah, thank you all for being here. Thank you, Zero, for the raid. And let me get You start the raid. Everybody have a great weekend. Please be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. And have a great weekend. See you Monday, 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern. Bye.